Hey everybody, I'm here today to tell you why it's better to be optimistic. Now we all know that in this world there are optimists, there are pessimists, and there are realists. Now optimists are usually the people who see things as always being better than they actually are. Pessimists are the opposite, and they always see things as being worse than what they are. Realists sort of fall in between, and they sort of see things as being exactly the way they are. Now, here's the thing. It's a simple phrase that goes, if you shoot for the moon, you'll land on the stars. An optimistic person will always strive for a crazy, crazy high goal. And they're going to try and get to it because they actually believe that they can do it. Now, the real thing is that they'll probably end up getting close to it if they're trying to get to it. So if they say that they want to earn $1 million a year, they'll probably get to $700,000 or $800,000 a year. They might not get to $1 million, but they'll get close. So an optimistic person will set a crazy high goal, will work hard to achieve it, and will probably end up getting close to that goal. Okay? A realistic person will say, well, I'm only going to earn $700,000 a year realistically, and they're going to aim for 700, but they're going to end up at 400 or 500. A pessimistic person is going to say, well, I'm not going to earn any real money. There's no way that I'm going to get to 500,000, so they might only end up earning $40,000 a year. So the point is, if you're an optimistic person, you're always going to set your goals as being super ridiculously high, and you're actually going to believe that you can achieve them. And that's going to lead you to getting pretty close to achieving them. If you're a realistic person, you're going to know what you realistically can achieve, but you're not going to hit that because you're not going to work that hard. You're always going to work a little bit less than what you can work. So you're going to reach a little bit lower than that realistic goal. Okay? And if you're a pessimist, you're going to set a really low goal because you think that you can't achieve anything, and you're going to achieve absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. So with that being said, I'm going to tell you about a little personal story. I always tell people in business when I'm doing business deals or when I'm talking about business in general, if they ever ask me what my goals are, I tell them I want to earn $1 million a year in passive income by the time that I'm 35. I'm 30 right now. So that leaves me with 5 years, and I'm pretty far from that goal, okay? I'm pretty far. Not insanely far, but I'm definitely pretty far from earning $1 million a year in passive income, okay? But when I tell them that, I see the different perspectives. Some of the people that I tell this to are optimistic, and they say, go for it, you can do it. Others are realistic, and they say, maybe you should really rethink your goal because that's a crazy number. And others are pessimistic, and they say, there's no way that's going to happen, Mike. It's just not going to happen. So I see all of the perspectives. I know personally, by the time that I'm 35, I probably won't get to $1 million a year, but I'm going to set that goal because I actually believe that I can get there. It's a slim chance, so I probably won't, but I can. And I'm going to try to get there. And if I end up at $700,000 a year or $800,000 a year, that's absolutely amazing. It's much more than what I would have achieved if I was a realist or a pessimist. That's why it's better to be an optimist. Whether you're taking an exam, writing an essay or an assignment, trying to lose weight, figuring out how much money you want to make a year, trying to spend more time with your kids, whatever your goals are, if you're an optimist, you're going to set your goals ridiculously high, crazy high, and you're going to come close to achieving them. You're always going to end up being further towards your goals than a realist or a pessimist. I promise you that. That's why it's better to be an optimist. That's why it pays to be optimistic. It literally pays because you're going to make more money if one of your goals has to do with finances. And that's it. I promise you that if you change your life, if you're a realist or a pessimist, if you change your life to be an optimist, I promise you your life will be better. Life is better as an optimist. Life is better from an optimistic perspective. Not because we believe in the fake, but because we believe we can actually achieve these insane things. And we know we're going to get close as long as you're willing to work hard for it. And that's basically it. In this video, I just wanted to tell you why it's better to be optimistic. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.